Is that dirt or did she get...
This footage was captured in Flint, Michigan on
Push.
April 24th, 2023. The house had 2 Ring cameras, one above the garage and the other was a Ring doorbell camera. Around 10 p.m., a man in a red jacket and another person just behind him are shown walking up to the house's front door. Before knocking or ringing the doorbell, the man in the jacket immediately starts trying to break down the door.
We see your face though, a little bit though. Someone gotta be in that house, bro.
The Ring camera falls to the ground from the impacts, but the door itself doesn't budge. After those few seconds, the man walks around to the house's side door and again immediately starts trying to break it down. By this point,
Something's in that house. Either they know somebody that either somebody told them that something's in that house that of value, or they know somebody and somebody has said something, hey, I gotta save or but something's in that house. This is not, they not walking up to this random house trying to break the door down for no reason. People just don't do that.
side door and again immediately starts trying to break it down. By this point, the homeowner had woken up in a panic and was checking their camera's feed for an explanation. They noticed their doorbell camera on the ground, and so they switched over to their other camera. As the banging noise rang out throughout the house, they could now see what was causing it.
He got a gun on him right there.
The homeowner's voice coming over the speaker was enough to scare the 2 men off. Police were called out to the property. When they reviewed the footage, they noted that one of the men was armed.
Yeah, I was say, yeah, he got a gun on him.
What these 2 men planned to do with the people inside if they had successfully broken in is unknown. It's unclear if they were ever identified by police.
You deserve the best. At Harbor Freight, you can afford it. We design our own tools with performance.
This clip was captured at 3 in the morning on April 9th, 2023. It happened in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
She high, bro.
The homeowner was sleeping when the clip was recorded. It wasn't until he woke up and saw a notification on his phone that he found out about it. He reviewed the footage, horrified. This is what he saw.
Bro, that's not even a key. That's not a key. That's not a key. That's like a little gun thing that you put on a keychain, bro. That's not a key.
Footage, horrified.
Look, that's not a key. That's a little gun. She's high. She's high. And this is an easy way to lose your life right here.
His phone that he found out about it. He reviewed the footage, horrified. This is what he saw. A woman is shown trying multiple different keys to get into the house and even looking around for a hidden one.
She's just all on the property, just. Real quick, imagine if this actually worked though. Like she somehow did have a matching key and was inside your house at 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. Me goosebumps just thinking about it.
The homeowner claimed that he had never seen this woman before. He said that she later started throwing rocks at his car and trying those locks. It's likely she was under the influence of something.
For sure.
Multiple times she tries to insert keys into the doorbell camera itself. After a few minutes, she walks off and was never seen on the property again. Her intentions are unknown. Walter Hickox is a homeowner in Daytona Beach, Florida. His home is set out in a wooded section of the city. In January of 2022, Walter was taking his 3 dogs out onto the porch when he noticed one of them intently looking at something outside. The dogs suddenly start running to the left side of the camera, and that's when Walter realizes they were looking at a black bear. The bear climbs over a protected railing as it goes for the dogs.
I know Walter hard drive.
With barely any time to process what he was seeing, Walter lunges at the bear as it goes for his dogs. He manages to push it back before he shoves a nearby chair in the doorway, preventing it from attacking again. He yells out that he was attacked by a bear as he brings his dogs back inside.
Oh my God! I got attacked by a bear! Are you here? Oh my God!
When I had time to just sit and just stare, it all hit me, and I started bawling. I couldn't believe how close to death I was, and I did it for my dog.
Walter received minor injuries from the bear. His dogs didn't receive any injuries.
Man, them dogs better be loyal to you forever.
This homeowner in Texas got a knock at their door for a DoorDash delivery around 1:20 in the morning. Only the homeowner hadn't ordered DoorDash. She was sleeping.
Set up.
It was only her and her nephew in the home at the time. She remembers waking up to a metal clinking sound, but didn't think much of it until she noticed damage to the outside of her house the next morning. This caused her to look back at her cameras, both the footage from her doorbell camera and the one she had set up in her backyard. This is what she saw.
Is somebody in the backyard? Yep, set up. This either one of them sister or boyfriend being stupid, bro. Being stupid. About to be an accomplice to a robbery, a potential homicide, or whatever. Being dumb. This could have went completely wrong, bro. I'm glad she didn't open that door. Y'all gotta stop letting these men influence y'all to do stupid stuff.
The first video isn't as concerning. A woman standing at the door claiming to be with DoorDash from 1:20 a.m. to 2 a.m. This could be written off as a determined delivery driver that unknowingly had the wrong address.
Yeah,
But it was the backyard footage that was genuinely concerning. At 2 a.m., 4 men got into the backyard and tried to gain entry into the home through a window. It's likely they planned on entering through the front door by ambushing the person that opened it for the DoorDash delivery. But when no one answered, they resorted to trying the backyard while the fake DoorDash deliverer stayed out front as a distraction. However, fortunately the men would be unsuccessful and are shown running away from the house on the backyard camera. The 4 men and the woman at the front door were all seen leaving the area together in a dark-colored sedan.
Yeah, it's a setup.
They were never caught by police. In June of 2019, multiple homes in Chicago got a visit from a man claiming to be an investigator known as Jeff Rushmore. The only problem is that man doesn't exist. He was impersonating an investigator with the local police department, fully equipped with a fake uniform, a fake badge, and fake police radio chatter. This Ring camera...
You know how much of a loser you gotta be to impersonate the police? Like, you have nothing else better to do, so you decide to impersonate the police. I feel like that's so lame. That's like bottom of the barrel, bottom of the totem pole type crime to me, bro.
Form a fake badge and fake police radio chatter. This Ring camera caught him performing the act.
Can you open the door?
26, I got you in round.
Yeah, for what?
District 821 is gonna be the 6th person. 900 North Villa. 900 North Villa. Looks like PD is with them in custody. Dylan 84. Alarm 4739 Forest, 4739 Forest across the Chicago Prairie. Called you by
Bro got the whole radio and everything, dog.
Nothing showing. Engine 103.
And you see, he got the walk down. You see how he tried to pull out some gadgets to make it seem like he's legit police on the camera, so they're looking through the camera. He's trying to have the same countenance. He's trying to have everything, bro. Like I said, real loser type right here. Real loser type.
Forest across the Chicago Prairie, called you by a resident. Nothing showing. Engine 103.
Got the badge out and ready.
640 George, the individual's not answering the door.
Bro got his own
The
code.
homeowner doesn't answer the door, yet the man stays in character, even faking a call back reporting the unresponsive homeowner. Another home in the area equipped with a Ring doorbell camera shows the same man. This time the homeowner does open the door.
Let's see what he does.
Hi, sorry to bother you so late. Rushmore with the Winfield Police Department. I'm an investigator. One of your neighbors down the street reported a missing.
The video cuts out there.
You see how like how nervous he sound? He don't even sound like the real police to me. You know what I'm saying? He sound like a high school kid, bro. Hi, sorry to bother you so late. It doesn't sound convincing. He sounds very nervous, but let's see. I just don't
One of
like
your
him.
neighbors down the street reported a missing.
The video cuts out there. The man explains a missing person case, and when the homeowner says he doesn't know anything about it, the interaction ends. The motives
that's
behind
it?
him impersonating an investigator are unknown. Often there are cases like this where the man is simply trying to get people to open their door thinking they're safe, but proceed to rob them, or sometimes worse. However, he doesn't do this. No one knows his motives. One commenter said, "I honestly believe he was testing the waters, and as he felt more confident, he would have escalated from getting people to open their door to entering into people's homes to only God knows what next."
Yeah, he a weirdo, a loser.
According to
Like I
recent
said.
documents, the man was never identified. This video was captured in Kansas City. The doorbell footage shows a man appearing on the left side of the screen and climbing on the guardrail. He was trying to stay out of frame as he attempted to take the Ring camera off of the home. Inside the home was a woman and her son. The
This
man
seemed
was the
like
woman's ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, I was just about to say this. Ex-boyfriend, bro. Ex-boyfriend. I don't know if he just got out, if they just broke up. I pray to God he don't get in this house, though, because it's going to be nasty if he does. But ex-boyfriend, bro. Y'all got to be careful with these men, and I be so sorry for women, bro. I really do. Because y'all just be looking for love, and some of these dudes, bro, are real possessive and real life weirdos. Instead of moving on like the next person, you showing up at people's houses and snatching down Ring cameras for what? Do you know how many people are out there in the world? More than half, I believe, are women. And you doing this, like, come on, dog. Everybody go find somebody. You don't have to do this. I don't understand it.
Frame as he attempted to take the Ring camera
It's like
off
an
of the
ego
home.
thing or a pride thing.
Inside
You
the
about to-
home was a woman and her son. The man was the woman's ex-boyfriend. He failed to remove the camera, so he left, but
Move it
returned
first.
30 minutes later. This time he had a cloth to cover the camera.
Bro came back with a cloth. Like, we can't see you.
Three minutes later, the homeowner's son ran into her room, frantic, telling her their car was on fire.
Wow.
Police and firefighters were called to the scene, but not before the fire destroyed their car and most of their home.
Wow.
Marianne, an expert in abusive relationships, responded with, "Abusive relationships are about power and control, and when that power and control is taken away or it's minimized, then what we see is those efforts are escalated to try and get them back." Police are currently
And this is what I'm saying. Like, I hope. Hold on. What are they about to say? What are they about to say?
see as those efforts are escalated to try and get them back. Police are currently looking for the homeowner's ex-boyfriend seen in the video.
You got his name. She used to date him. We got his face. You just traumatized a little kid. Do you know how much? I don't even know if she has fire insurance on her house. You know what I mean? This is just. Could you imagine? From an ex, you were that mad, bro. You could have put that into the gym. You could have put that into bettering yourself. You could have put that energy, that anger into something more productive. You set her car on fire. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. Now what? You know what I mean? I don't get it.
Police are currently looking for the homeowner's ex-boyfriend seen in the video. This happened in April of 2023 in a wooded section of Asheville, North Carolina. The homeowner of this house got a notification saying motion was detected at her front door. She opened the app on her phone and saw 3 bears on her front porch. They were tearing open a package that had recently been delivered. Inside the package was dog food, which they easily would have been able to smell. The homeowner opened her door and confronted the animals, trying to scare them off.
Why? Like, the dog food is done, bro. They can have that. Them bears are not worried about shit.
The bears take one of the 2 bags of dog food inside the package. They're seen on the right side of the screen with the bag in their mouth as they walk off.
Yeah, that's how they want it. They good.
This footage was captured at night just before 2 a.m. It shows a man ringing the doorbell to this home in Rochester, New York. Immediately after, he hides behind a parked car. He's seen crouched down, holding some kind of club in his hand, breathing heavily and sweating profusely. He nervously looks back and forth from out at the street to back at the house's front door.
Yeah, he might be high.
The man clearly looks to be on something.
Yeah, exactly.
When he realizes no one was going to answer the door, he walks away. Another minute passes when a voice yells out that the police are on their way.
Did you hear that from inside the house?
Police on their way. Dude. Police on their way.
It's unclear whose voice this is. There are 2 main possibilities here. Either this man was hiding from someone for one reason or another and he was trying to get inside a house so that he wouldn't be found, the voice being the person he was hiding from. Or he was trying to bait the homeowner into opening the door where he then planned to do who knows what. The voice here being a concerned neighbor that saw what he was doing. Either way, the man most likely did not have the best intentions.
Safe to assume that. Yeah. Listen, y'all be careful doing all that shouting that police is on the way and letting the people know that you're there, you see them, and that you are home. Be careful doing that, okay? Because some people might turn around and say the police on their way back. Let's go to work. You know what I mean? And that's what you don't want.